All right, good morning, good morning. All right, Pro Dumpster Diver back at it again. We have $1,000 bill search here today. $1,000. And I'm not even going to get to the goods just yet. We're going to go over a few things, okay? So, our $1,000 bill search netted a lot of cool, fancy serial numbers, but I'm going to keep some and I'm going to leave some. I found some that are cool, and so we're going to go over what we have. All right, so let's get our magic Mighty pen here. And let's go ahead and check out what we got. First bill is we have a 446-88486. So it looks like we only have three main digits in here, which is a 4, a 6, and an 8. How many 4s do we have? We have 3 4s. Okay, so we may not have 4 pairs. We have 2 6s and we have 3 8s. So this bill is a trinary note, which means we have 3 main digits, 4, 6, and 8. So it's a trinary note. To be honest, I've done a lot of research on the bills recently. A lot of people have come on the channel. It's probably only worth about $3, maybe. Not that much. Okay, still a cool bill to have. Here, we actually have 4 zeros in a line, not 5. This is what you call a solid quad, where the same digit is actually touching 4 times. So we have a solid quad. But the good part is it's in the beginning of the bill. So this is actually what you would call leading. This is a leading solid quad. Okay? This is very, very good to have. Another bill we have another solid quad here. Now it's not leading, it's not in the beginning of the bill, and it's not trailing, it's not at the end of the bill. Okay, so this is just a solid quad here, and it's all zeros. Okay, another $3 bill there. Now here we actually have another solid quad. It's all ones. It's not in the beginning, which is leading. It's not here, which is trailing. So this is another solid quad there, which is very nice out of all of these. We have another one here, another solid quad that's leading. Now, what's interesting about this bill is if you look at it, if you're looking at this bill from where I'm sitting, there's very little ink here, and there's a lot more ink here. Okay, so you could actually end up saying there's less ink on this EA, well, like EA Sports, it's in the game, and more ink over here. So you have another solid quad with less ink here. I mean, to be honest, it might be worth 50 cents more if somebody wants to give it to you. It's good for the collection. Here, oh, we got another solid quad, which is nice. These are all 2s, heavy ink on the 2 here, which is very good. And this is leading as well. And we have 2 8s. Nothing basic about that there. All right. And we also have here is we have a 4, a 0, and a 5. We have 5 4s. I know it's tricky. 4 4 4 4 4. So this is 5 of a kind because it's separated. Okay, and you also have a double there. So it's 5 of a kind, and it's a nice little trinary note, which is really cool. Okay, another one here. We have heavy ink on the 9. We can immediately see that heavy ink on the 9 here. 5 5 9 5 9 8 5 5. That 8 kind of messed it up. It could have ended up being a binary note. But we have a trinary note with 5 5s here, which is very, very nice. Okay, now they're called bookends for this one here because you have the same digits in the front and same digits in the back. So this would be a nice little bookend note right here. All right, here we have a star note. We're going to add this to our match series right now. Beautiful star notes. I keep every single one of them I find. Have another star note series here. Definitely keep these bad boys. Love them all. Another beautiful star note. Now here with these star notes here, we actually have something very interesting. We have 0, 1, 4, and 5. We have 3 1s, 3 4s, 1 5, and 1 0. So nothing special about the numbers, but it is a star note, so it is special. We have another star note here. No fancy serial number, it's just a star note. We have another star note here. We have 666s. You can sell this. I have found on eBay people are actually selling these bills for about $3 a piece. They're called devil's notes. Okay, if they end, you get like about 75 cents more for them, but it is a devil's star note, so you do have some money right there. You have another star note here, heavy ink on the 9 which is very interesting. I actually found out that when they actually put the heavy ink on it, it actually costs the printer more money for the ink. I found that out the other day in a documentary. They actually spend about $1 million a year just on additional ink that is actually printed on the bills that doesn't have to be. It's actually interesting. You guys definitely got to check that out. Do some research on it. All right, I kept this note here because it's a V note. It's rare. I find every note out there, but any time a bill gets close to Z, whether it's X, Y, Z, V, anything, even W on that, it's very rare to even find that right now. Okay. I won't buy them, but I'll keep the ones that I buy in a little collection. Here we got a W note, another one here. Very rare note to find. Okay. People do collect them if they find them, but they may not buy them. So it's always good to look at that. Okay, here we have another star note. We got a 1, 3, 2. It's not a ladder at all. The 8 does seem to be dipping down, if you can look at it right now. And then we have a 1 here, and it is a star note, so it's very nice. Here we have another star note. It's not a fancy. We do have a 2, 3, 4, no 5s, but we have 2 6s, 2 4s, 2 3s. Very close to a 4-pair note. Beautiful star note, by the way. Good condition. All right, here we have triple eights, heavy ink on the 8, where it's actually blotched, by the way, if you can see that. But again, it does happen. You will find blotched bills out there right now. Okay, another one we have here. This is what you call a tombstone. A tombstone note is where you would have date notes on both of the bills, but they would line up. So this is 1946 to 2024. So this is the year someone was born, and this is the year the person died. Okay, so this person would have been pretty old. So this would actually be a date note for someone. Okay, the year you were born, the year you died. Okay, those are tombstone notes. All right. Now here we have an 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, 7, 8. Damn, missing a 6 right there. Mo. If this 8 were gone and this were a 6, this bill would have been at least $100 there. All right, but what you have is you have a ladder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5-digit ladder on the note. Very, very good. Even though it's a 7 and 8, this is a very good close ladder right there. Very, very close. Whoever got the 6 between that is nice. May not be there. Here we have a 2, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 5. So we have the ladder in a 3, 4, 5, 6. We have the 4-digit ladder over here, and it's an M. Pretty good bill. It's in okay condition. Here we have a 0, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 8, 5. 4-digit ladder is the 5, 6, 7, 8. Right here, bill is in okay condition. Not bad. All right, here. Oh, man. A lot of you were like, oh, there's nothing up with that bill. Here's the thing. This is a true trinary note because we have 0, we have 1, and we have 2. It's not a binary note, but it's a trinary note because it's 3 digits. And it's a true trinary note because it's a 0, 1, and 2. Those are the only digits on this note. People do sell these notes on eBay between $5 and $10. So this note is worth a nice chunk of change here. Okay. Now here we have the creme de la creme, 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 creme. I saw this note yesterday and I was like, oh, that's a lot of 6s. And then I saw a 0 and a 6. And I was like, yes, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Now, what we have here, let's look at this because we have a lot to talk about in this note. We have 6 6s that are touching. So this is not practically 6 of a kind. This is 6 in a row just here. And there's a 6 and a 0 here. So this is a binary note. On top of that, you have 7 of a kind as well. So we have a 7 of a kind plus a binary note because 6 and the 0 here make it a binary note. So we have 7 of a kind, we have a binary note, and we have a 6 in a row as well. Beautiful note, amazing note. It's in okay condition, so I need to immediately put this in plastic and protect it. This note could fetch between $50 to $300, depending on what the seller wanted to pay for it. Now, I possibly should get this graded, to be honest. I possibly should get this graded. But that is a beautiful note. Beautiful note, amazing note. Love it, love it, love it. Now here we have a note that I kept because this note is a bit weird. So let's go over what we see. We have a 9, we have a 2, we have a 6, 6, 1, 1, 2, 9. So right there we have two pairs of 6s, 1s, 2s, and 9. So we have a 4-pair note. But the interesting part about it is the 9 is at the end and the 2 is also at the end, and you have these doubles here, which is very nice. So I will keep this as a special note. And the last note here, we have 1s and 8s. It's not a binary because we have the 0, so it is a trinary note, but it's also what? A 5 of a kind note, because we have 5 1s in the actual fancy serial number. Okay? That's what we have for our $1,000 bill search. And I tell you all the time, if I didn't know anything about these bills, I wouldn't even have the portfolio I have today. But this is beyond beautiful to find bills like this that you couldn't have before. This is amazing. I finally found that mystery note. All right. Hey, listen, United Currency Coin and Crypto, have an amazing day out there. If you have any questions in the comments, please let me know. But this is what we do. All right. And no negativity. Don't say this bill isn't worth $10 because it is worth a lot more than that. All right. Have a good day.